let me break in here, y'all, right quick. I think you'll see in this video, I had lots of trouble with come to find out several different things. I thought I was having a problem with that little step up. Turns out the step up's not that bad on these, so if at all. So I was thinking maybe it might be a high primer. It was not a high primer. I didn't find any high primers in any of my shells, and it wasn't, or it could have been, I lightened the springs in these guns, and kind of like you'll hear me say in the video, I'm thinking that when the hammer falls and the concussion from the the round going off is kind of causing the hammer to come back up a little bit, and it's just slipping just a little bit, kind of jumping timing just a little bit, so it's making the next one hard to come off. Now, with all that was going on, I don't know if I mentioned it or not in the video, but there was a couple of failure to fires from light hammer strikes. So that is definitely from the the light springs in it. So I don't know what I'll do there. I may go back to my stock springs, or just a different spring setup, or these may just be candidates to go to Goon's Gun Works. He did such a great job on my 72 open tops that I might just go ahead and send these to him also, and let a professional do his thing on these guns. So these open top revolvers that Uberti makes, that Colt used to make, whatever, they're awesome guns, but they can get finicky real quick, and as fun as they are, I want them to run, I want them to run just as good as they look, because they look great, and they're my favorite style of revolver. So I want to go ahead and get these things, acting right. And it also could have been, I was shooting black powder through these, and I may not have had enough bullet lube on my bullets, so could have been a number of things, but I haven't quite figured it out yet. So I may just send them to Mike at Goon's Gun Works and let him just do his magic on them and be done with them. So I'm gonna let you get into the video now, but I just wanted to kind of give you a kind of a rundown real quick of what was going on in the video. Thanks for watching. All right, so in this video, I'm going to be shooting my 1851 Colt conversions in 38 special, but I'm going to be using black powder rounds today. So I made up 100 rounds of black powder 38 special, and I like to do that every now and then. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot them and let y'all see that. Kind of having a problem here. Lots of smoke, but I had a little bit of a hang up on that one, on one of them. It felt like a high primer, so hopefully that's all it was, and go ahead and shoot this other one. So hopefully we don't have any of those problems on these. Here we go. I hope y'all could even see through all that smoke. I may have to change the angle around. Man, if you don't shoot black powder every now and then, they are a hoot. But I want to say it was a high primer, but I don't remember. I've got four of these, and I've swapped them all around. On two of them, I had to do a little bit of honing on the recoiled shield so that the rounds would go around. Maybe it wasn't that one, so maybe I need to you know, do a little bit of honing on that one to relieve that little step up so that the shells don't hang. It was either that or a high primer. So, but I'm gonna load them back up and shoot a little bit more for y'all. Well, that was a lot of smoke, which is one of the fun things about black powder. I'm gonna set you this way this time, and I'll try to make it where y'all can see more of the smoke. So yeah, this is definitely one of those ones that I didn't let's see. I've got a high primer in that one for sure. So I can tell you now that I've either got a high primer or this is one of those ones where I don't know why Uberti has done this, but there's a little step up on the recoil shield, and when the shells come around, some shells catch those, and when they catch, you cannot spin the cylinder. So I am going to have to work on that one. I didn't I've done it to my other ones, but apparently I put the shorter barrels on these other ones and it didn't work. So or I haven't done that yet. So one pair I have already done that to, and one pair I didn't. Apparently the frames of these are the ones that I didn't do yet on those. So that's something I'll have to do in the future, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to get through this cylinder at least. Oh, not even on a... I'm throwing it out of time when I do that. Well, this is definitely not going the way I had hoped it would go, but I know the problem on these. Like I said, I had two pairs of these 1851 Colt open top, not open top, but 51 Navy conversion clones, and from the get-go on these I had problems where when the shells would come around to this this little part over here on the recoil shield, you know, there's a little bit of a ridge there, like a, you know, and it's basically a little step up, and you know, it hangs up the shells, and when you get to that, I mean, it makes it almost impossible because it's not wanting to let the cylinder turn. So for sure that's what's going on with these. When I built this pair, because when they both started out, they were both 7.5 inch barrels. I found me a 5.5 inch barrel, and so I bought those, and I you know, I stained the wood real dark on these, and I just wanted to make these different. And apparently I used the newer frames that I had that I hadn't worked on that step up yet. So I'm gonna have to do that for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and try to shoot. I don't know, I might try to shoot another cylinder full out of both of them for y'all. Just make a little short video and let y'all see some of the smoke. But stay tuned and we'll give it a go. All right, I may have found part of the problem on this. So I put some light springs in here, and whenever the hammer falls, the concussion and the recoil might be causing the hammer just to jump a little bit and get it out of time. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that this time and see if that does it again, if that is what's going on. And so that'll be, you know, just something to keep an eye on as I try to diagnose exactly what's going on with these. So my other pair, after I did that kind of filed down that step up, I was able to run those pretty nicely. So these I'm gonna have to see, but do you this way so you can kind of see the smoke. Yeah, this thing has to be jumping timing or something. Second gun. Hope you can get a good look at all that smoke. So actually, I think that's what's happening. I do think that's what's happening now. I think when that firing pin falls and it boom, it's just jumping a little bit. So maybe I got too light of a hammer spring on here, which is possible. Wouldn't be the first time. So anyway, that's gonna do it on this one, I think. And I'm gonna go ahead and test out my Ruger Bisley 44 Special Lipsies exclusive. So I still haven't got to shoot that one yet, so I think I'm gonna shoot that one for a little bit. Thank you for watching though. I will, you know, do an update once I figure out exactly what's going on with these two. And you know, I got to get these running like my 7.5 inch conversions are running, and like those 72 open tops that I got back from Goons Gunworks. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.